Hello, my name is Deacon Tom Donahue. On behalf of the Mission Advancement Team, it is our desire today to share with you some of the highlights from our recent survey on the building of a new church to St Faustina Parish. We began a journey to a new church 3 years ago with the purchase of a beautiful piece of land across from the Cumberland Museum located between Rockland and Cumberland. Because of your generosity, we expect to have the mortgage paid for the land over the next few months, as much as 6 full months ahead of schedule. Thank you for your generosity. And now we begin in earnest the planning of a new church building. We are blessed in this community to have interested and involved people, and that was highlighted by the response from you on our questionnaire. Of the total survey sent, we had a 60% response rate, which in the survey's business is off the chart successful. And it confirms what we already knew. We have a dedicated and supportive congregation here at St. Faustina. In the past few weeks, we have shared with you some of the aspects of our survey in our weekly flock note messages. We asked and received pages and pages of responses from you. The overwhelming majority of responses were positive, particularly in regard to the direction we are taking. We acknowledged at the very beginning that not everything that we want may be possible or affordable, but it does give some insights into the overall wishes of our community. The report itself was shortened a great deal by using a technique to highlight key words that came up often in the written responses. Clearly, community was the most often used word in response to the question, what do you most enjoy about participating here at St. Faustina Parish? This speaks to how people in our parish feel this sense of belonging within our community. Other words like atmosphere, Father Gerard, Mass stand out as some of the most common and frequently used words. To the question, what if anything would you change about attending services here? The most common response was, nothing. The second most common word in response to this question was more. More like more space, more parking, more social events, more seats. More is clearly one of the reasons we need a new church. Our space today may be limited, but our potential is great. The word traditional is a theme that runs throughout the survey responses. Our community leans in that direction when we ask about things like the style of the church. 69% prefer a traditional style. For the question, would you recommend this church to a friend or family member? The overwhelming response was yes. There were many positive responses as regard to Father Gerard and our clergy and their leadership, the welcoming atmosphere, and the caring and friendly parish. For the question, what are some ways that you think we could make our church family more welcoming for new visitors? The most common response were for greeters and a welcoming committee. Once we move beyond the restrictions of this pandemic, we hope we can develop a group of greeters at our parish. Did you know that all newly registered parishioners are contacted by the chairman of our parish council, Pat Cowley? Pat officially welcomes them and informs them of our community and the various parish events. Another answer to this question, but less obvious, is the word social, which comes up a lot, as in gatherings, coffee, social spaces, and social media. We are people who, like a family, like to come together to celebrate and to socialize, and more importantly, to worship together. Therefore, it was clear in this survey that you want a church used for much more than Mass on Sunday, and we hope it will be a gathering place for our seniors and for our children and for many others. It is obvious that most everyone here likes our little church and in some way would like to keep it, but expand it to twice or 3 times its size. In summary, this survey provided us confirmation and clarity on our future direction. We can now move forward with confidence that we as a community are committed to building a structure where we can gather and where we can be proud of our Catholic heritage in a beautiful setting. This survey helps to point us in the direction that you would like us to go in building our new church. As we approach spring and then summer, we will close in on the final payments of our land mortgage. At that point, we will move our focus to the actual building. We expect this to be an even more exciting time, and we are confident that we can continue to count on you for your support. I have one final ask of you. Please pray for our parish and consider this. The mark of a great church is not how many come, but how many people live differently for having been there. God bless and stay safe.